Sheldon Keefe confirms no Auston Matthews. McMahon is progressing. So they went out and said Matthews is not playing already. Your thoughts?
Yeah, shitty, disappointing, more of the same, but they're used to it. They just did it. And, the one silver lining you could say is they know now, again, that they have to band together and make up for his slack and pick up the slack like they did last game. And it's not, if I had two options, he's good or he's not good. It's no brainer. You want one of the best players in the world on your team. But since we know he's not going, I look at it and say, you know what? These guys need to dig deep again and get that lunch pail mentality going where you just have to outwork and, out try the other team. And with the skill that they have still on the lineup, still in the roster, if it works the way it did last game, I think they're going to be, okay. They've already proven they can do it.
Yeah, this doesn't hit as hard, I'll be frank about it, as it would have if we had no clue what was going on. I think to your point, the fact that he didn't take the morning skater before told us everything we needed to know. So that's the very latest. Auston Matthews will not play here in Game 6. It's a tough loss, but I like the fact that they've already proven that they can win without Matthews. Not only in the regular season, they beat the wheels off of Pittsburgh 7-0, but now to do that in Game 5 on the road, I think anything's possible, man. You got to bear down, dig deep. There's so many prime examples in pro sports of teams elevating when they're missing a star. Just got to do it again here in Game 6.
Yeah, it's that adversity and pressure. It leads to good things. Sometimes it gets the best out of not just players, but a group of players. So, like you say, they've done it before. It's something to rally around. Their record, for whatever reason, is good without Auston Matthews. So, you got one more game. It's just simply breaking it down to 60 minutes. What can you do with it? And I think it just seems like they're up for the task based on the last performance. And for once, I'm expecting some consistency from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maybe that is something people have been sucked into before, but I was really finally impressed by not just the win in Game 5, but the way they won. And I think they can channel that again tonight.
I won't lie. It's discouraging. It's unfortunate. You want to see the best players on the planet play at the most important times of the year. And to see that season, 69 goals for Auston Matthews, and for him not to be healthy in the most important time of the season is tough. Again, I think we're going to see some resolve. We're going to see what this team is made of. I think they showed me a lot in Game 5, but I would be lying if I told you I wasn't disappointed. And we'll obviously find out at some point in time whether they're eliminated tonight or they go on an epic journey here and then he doesn't play and we find out after the postseason. But I'm just so curious to hear what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's some cameras for all we know.
Yeah, I think we'll find out at the end, what's going on with them. But I think I have a pretty good idea based on what I've seen, and it makes sense. But not to put the cart before the horse or anything, but the stage is kind of set, to do it without Pappy, shows that they have character and that they have grit. To do it against the Boston Bruins, Jack Edwards could be part of the story, to flip the script and finally make, the painful high expectations and then devastating losses, put that on not just another organization, but our rivals who have just bled this team dry in the last decade. The stage is set for something cool to happen, something special. It doesn't always work out the way you want, but there's no doubt that as much as their back was against the wall being down 3-1, there's reason to hope and maybe even believe again. I know how hard we flip-flop in this market, but the stage is set for something special to happen if this group's got it in them. So it's up to them now. But again, I couldn't be more excited for the game.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.